watching Songs of Freedom Television at the Red Pipes on Make Music Day. It's in New York, it's in cities all around the world, and we happen to be part of something big and beautiful. And you just heard some wonderful music, now you're going to hear some more.
Yes.
Oh, to see Songs of Freedom, the website that you can go to find out what episodes are playing when. We are on the cable in 4 of the 5 boroughs, and we're on the internet. We stream every week a few times in different places. It's singfreedom.org. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Wells. Wells, you're on, man. Welcome to Wells.
Hey everyone, my name is Wells, and this is my hometown. I'm from Forest Hills, so it's really an honor to play here. A lot of fun to play here. Thank you to Red Pipes Cafe. Thank you to Make Music New York for making this all possible. And I'll play some originals for you. If I'm lucky to get back on a second time, you'll hear some covers. So here's the first one. It's called Water in a Fire. White candle shines brightly in the backdrop of fluorescent lights. Her long hair flowing down so gently, framing the bronze, sun-kissed face. Her confidence pulls you in closer, even when you lack what to say. Just a chance to steal a laugh. Her smile really makes my day. Living in a dream where our lives are pristine. Conscience says my consciousness is nowhere to be seen. You and me can never be like water in a fire. Time to wake up from this strange illusion I desire. The endemic elation beckons you clearly, gets me through the monotonous day. The chaotic queen, she commands the scene, joyfully holding her court at bay. The time is turning, the day's getting longer as we ring in a brand new year. You're dressed to the nines each time you see her, hoping she'll say something you wanna hear. Living in a dream where our lives are pristine. Conscience says my consciousness is nowhere to be seen. You and me can never be like water in a fire. Time to wake up from this strange illusion I desire. This next one, also an original. As you see, I need a capo for this one. It's a little bit special. It's called Alone Together. You find yourself thinking of some faraway place, caught up in a daydream beyond time and space. But life is worth living just when the sun goes down. You can't stop dreaming of a silken nightgown. We're finally alone together. We're finally alone together. together. You find yourself longing, no explanation or hope. You find ways to laugh about it and other means to cope. And if you feel like singing, make sure to do it loud. Sometimes it's easy getting lost in the crowd. We're finally alone together. We're finally alone together. No one can bother me if I'm still sleeping, so I'll just stay a while in bed. Sometimes it's easy with your head down to shrug off all the things they said. Seeking salvation from ever growing up. Now you need a partner to share the loving cup. And you may be asking, what's the reason why? But you just can't do this. Find the urge to fly. We're finally alone together. We're finally alone together. We're finally alone together. We're finally alone together. Thank you. And last one, for now I hope, is I guess a rock ballad of sorts. It's called All the Vows. Hope you enjoy it. All the vows I've promised, the language of devotion, all the obligations of going through the motions, a walking contradiction, the pounding of my chest, inherent absolution, survived among the rest. All the vows I've pledged to you, all the vows I've meant, all the vows you promised me, all the time I've lent. I'm bound upon your altar, faith that sometimes falters for a braver man. I see you in the corner, you never seem to be alone. I try to sneak a word in as I dive into unknown. Never been a soldier, I'm barely a lover too. It seems that I've forgotten just what I have to do. All the vows I've pledged to you, all the vows I've meant, all the vows you promised me, all the time I've lent. I'm bound upon your altar, faith that sometimes falters for a braver man. all the empty promises to be a better man, the joyless benediction, the ground on which I stand. Always been a common man, not getting any younger. Waves of time wash over me, destined to go under. All the vows I pledged to you, all the vows I've meant, all the vows you promised me, all the time I've lent, bound upon your altar. Faith it sometimes falters for a braver man. Thank you.
Well,
Wow, they are beautiful songs. Right there. Yeah.
all right, stick around. Okay, that was Wells, everybody. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say this is Songs of Freedom at the Red Pipes Cafe on World Music Day, Make Music Day, the world. You can go online and look up the Make Music Alliance, and you can find out all about all the projects that they're into. I was recently, today, if you ever get involved, and I'm just putting this out to all the songwriters, if you're into it, they have a project called My Song Is Your Song, where if you request it, they will partner you with a songwriter somewhere in the world. And the gig is you play one of their originals and they play one of yours, and you make a video of it. And on June 21st, you upload it a certain way and you tag it a certain way. And now it's a really interesting experience to see your music performed by other people someplace else in the world. I was paired with somebody in 2 years ago in Melbourne, Australia. You know, and this is, if you want to get your music out in the world, well, maybe that's one way to do it. So you can go to the Make Music Alliance, Make Music Day. You can Google that and find anything you want. This is Forest Hills. We could be anywhere in the world right now because on this day, June 21st, music is made all around the world in hundreds of cities by people just like you and me. Hello.
Hi.
If you have a song to share with us, stick around. We'll get you up here. See, that's the kind of thing it is. Everybody can make music. So we've been one time around, and we'll go a couple of times around. We'll each take a couple of songs and see what time we have after that. I think we're blessed. I mean, it was so hot today. And it's not hot now. In fact, it's breezy, and we're in the shade, and this is lovely. So, bye-bye. Nice to meet you. I have all kinds of friends doing music like this. So I'm a school teacher. I teach technology classes, and one of the things I ask my students, it's my job to teach them safe social media things. And I ask them, so, what kind of social media do you use? You use TikTok and the hands go up, Instagram, the hands go up, Snapchat and the hands go up. Anybody use Facebook? And the hands don't go up. Oh, that's for old people, right?
Right.
Yes. So some of us go to Facebook, but there's one place in Facebook that we don't want to go. Well, I love to post on Facebook, communicate with friends, share pictures of my family, and do it all again. But I'm stuck in Facebook prison, and I can't figure it out. How this whole thing happened, and what it's all about. Well, they must think that I'm a spammer and a troll with what I share, with images and tagging and posting everywhere. Oh, stuck in Facebook prison. My account is doing time. Suspended and unfriended as I am sitting here online. Okay, I'm snarky and political. Sometimes I am not kind. Hey, that's how I express myself and how I share my mind. Oh, I must have shot an algorithm with a dose of how I feel. Now I can't like and I can't comment or tell you what is real. You know, some people are suspended. They don't find out why. Some go to jail for words they use and phrases they apply. Their profile picture disappears and their data history. What happened and the reason remains a mystery. Somewhere, someone's making millions, and he's having lots of fun with his corporate brand of politics, deceiving everyone. I'm here in Facebook prison, but I'll be back again someday. And I know who's doing crime here, whatever they may say. Oh yes, I know who's doing crime here, but I will sit here anyway. Some say that life's a play we are living every day, and any given moment is a scene. I can't say it ain't so, and that everything I know has come to me in spaces in between. I've been looking at my days, at every passing phase of where I am and who I want to be. In getting there from here, only one thing remains clear. I am living in the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their destined place, and anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories can guide us well and lead us further on as we walk within the spaces in between. The cosmos smiles at us at night with a trillion lights. The canopy of galaxies serene. Oh yes, but most of it's dark air, and it isn't really there. And we are floating through spaces in between. And every living thing is but an island to itself, with orbits that bind the greater sea. It's the canvas of existence and the nature of its distance, held together by the spaces in between. An electron spins around a nucleus, it's found in the microscopic atoms we have seen. But the truth, to our surprise, is that an atom's greatest size is found within its spaces in between. And everything we look at Everything we see is an agreement atoms have when they convene. As we regard their traces and the nature it embraces, our thoughts are but the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their distant space, and anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories can guide us well, lead us further on, as we look within the spaces in between. Now, some say life's a play, we are living every day. Any given moment is a scene. One thing that life has taught is that every scene's a thought, that we interact with spaces in between. Even those we wake up with, they're going somewhere else. We put on clothes and work like some machine. After all, both you and me know where we would rather be, as we're walking through the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their destined place, and anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories will guide us well and lead us further on, as we spend our lives in spaces in between. Yes, we spend our lives in the spaces in between. All right, a universal perspective. One more song, and then we'll share our songs the same way we did the first round. It seems so funny, she calls but we don't see each other anymore. She calls me, she thinks I'm gonna listen like I did before. She's got a boyfriend now. She says that she's in love. I say I'm happy for you. She says that he adores her and that he gives her everything a girl desires. Devotion, heart-strong emotion calling to her passion's fire. She says they're doing fine. Then there's silence on the line for about a minute. She says that it's so strange. She's found the perfect lover that she needs. But they don't talk too much. She misses where a conversation leads. And would I have time to lend to be her friend? She's feeling guilty He doesn't like it when she talks to guys like me. She tells me she didn't know that love meant missing what could be. She doesn't go out much, but she wants to stay in touch. It causes her confusion. She says that it's so strange. She's found the perfect lover that she needs. But they don't talk too much. She misses where a conversation leads. And would I have time to lend to be her friend as a friend? I say it's okay. I guarantee her that I really had no choice. I tell her I love to hear her confidences and her voice. I always wish her well, but there's one thing I don't tell her. At least I'm choosing not to. You see, I think about the times we spent together, growing, you and me. Now look where we are. You feel so trapped. I feel I'm too free. And did you know? Never let it show. And did you know, I never wanted you to go. Yeah, it's so funny. She calls, but we don't see each other anymore. She still calls me, and she's right. I'll listen like a million times before. She's got a boyfriend now. She says that she's in love. I say I'm happy for you.